EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Minnesota Vikings and the Arizona Cardinals. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Ready, 50, plant.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Yep.
Watch twist. Watch twist.
Get it.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Hey, wahoo!
2nd and 13. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
He's on travel.
He's checking credit.
Hey, Haywood. Fight.
They'll set up a throw. And he hits his running back, Tevin Coleman. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that's going to make it 4th down. They're going to try and throw. And this is incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position.
Check out. 675.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football.
Now a first down carry by Jones. Credit him with the 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Danny Shelton made the stop. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the Cardinals' 27-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll run it with Jones. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
Check 52. Motion.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Check out. 199. 55. Let's get it together.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Monday.
They run with Pumphrey. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. They got a yard on first, 2 on second, and 3 here on third. And Gay knocks this one through. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held him to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little... And this will be caught at the 30. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Recon, 132 fighter.
18, Mike, 18. You're trapped.
Bravo. Yo, snap.
They'll look to throw. It's caught by Coleman. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
Orbit. Hey!
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw here. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Check, X3. 218, chopper.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down.
Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right.
Hey, Alpha.
Check.
Looking to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Dallas Goedert, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
6-6, pull it high.
On second down, it's Jones. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Aaron Jones, 76 yards. And the Vikings are going to retake the lead. They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A 2-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived?
Very.
Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that second play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch.
Ready?
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
There defensively.
Ready. General West.
Hey, it's just me and you.
Five.
It's me and you. Like,
Back to throw. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 39. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
It's going to be a long day, offense.
2nd and 6. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The Cardinals on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. It's a 47-yard field goal try from here, but instead they're going to opt to go for it on 4th down.
Ready.
They'll run it with Coleman. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. He'll look to throw. His throw caught right around the 6. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
On the ready. Greystone, travel.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. All right, here we go.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Cardinals have once again taken the lead. Tavecchio good on the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Now on 2nd and 13. Luck. He completes this to Sutton. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. On 2nd down now. It's Jones. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Jones. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. This is Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They'll run on 1st down. Jones. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Jones. Jones hit and the ball's out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Gay's kick is good. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked out since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals, because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess that in the locker room, they talked about cleaning up some of the errors, But overall, I think they wanted to be positive with him. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Looking to throw on second down. Luck. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Brian Burns came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Third and long, it's Luck. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, first and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to air one, and this is caught. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Will Fuller, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And the lead is up to 8. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception. Now a hit, and Luck lost the football. It's out, and the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And they'll spot him at the 3-yard line.
Hey, whatever happened to the days of just getting a fumble recovery? Everyone's into taking it the other way and trying to create points themselves, aren't they?
Well, they are. And now a terrific opportunity inside the 5.
Zipper!
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Tavecchio good on the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Brought down by the cornerback, William Jackson.
Hey, 2.
On second and 7, Luck. Looking deep downfield. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up third down.
What has not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete. But you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
Throwing on third down, Luck. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Hey, Echo.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Completes it to Aguilar. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. He'll drop to throw. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Hey, Delta.
Now back to throw. Uncorks one for Davis. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Cardinals push further out in front. This offense certainly looking a lot more comfortable here at home. They lost last week in the opener on the road, but there's something about that home opener makes you feel more settled.
Yeah, I wish we could quantify it, too, because you're playing the same game. The field's the same, size. We know all of that. But being at home, sometimes when you do things well, you get that extra push from your home fans, and it elevates your game.
And in the driver's seat right now.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. 22 yards there, a first down. Luck now. 5 straight completions here in this second half, 1st and 10. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On 2nd and 12, Luck. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
From the gun on 3rd down, Luck. And he finds Stills, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 29-yard line. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. A pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. Tackle made there by Traven Howard. From the 27, Luck. And he rifles one incomplete.
His struggles finding open receivers continue. I don't know the last time I saw him this inconsistent throwing the football.
It would be hard to find a date when he was this inconsistent. In his locker, he keeps the word poise printed on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. He needs to find that poise right now.
He certainly does. In fact, I would suggest he laminate it.
Back to throw. Luck. He's going to go up top for the end zone. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And Gay knocks this one through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So his 3rd field goal of the ball game brings him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And 7s and probably even 8s. As a kicker, you just head out when you're called upon, so he's done his job. It's the rest of the offense that needs to get it in gear. They want to close this gap.
Let's go, baby. At their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Orbit.
He'll look to throw. Completes it to Coleman. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 31-yard line. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because
he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. After the interception, it's Love. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught.
Let's go.
We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the 4th. On 1st down, Jones. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Again, it's Jones. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
And as runners, you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments and doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Here's Luck. And Luck will be intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line.
Yeah.
2nd and 10.
What we got? Watch 36.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. This is Coleman with the ground. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal 1st down. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up 1st downs and keeping the football.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It'll be an Arizona 1st down on a gain of 17. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw here. It's caught by Aguilar. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. And the incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise or throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So on 4th down, they're going to go again. Keep in mind they're 3 of 4 so far in these situations. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
This is taken at about the 14. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Let's go, D. Chance. Motion.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. From the 22, Luck. Under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked. Willie Henry in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
At their own 29-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do it. Now the ball comes loose, and the Vikings pick up the football. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it, and you know that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will shave one more off this lead. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They're right back out there after watching the fumble go the other way. Still in control of this game, but that needs to serve as a wake-up call because they're not in the clear yet.
No, the message should be clear that fortunes can change pretty quickly when you turn the ball over. You've got to take care of it, otherwise that lead could slip away quickly.
So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. This is caught at the 20. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Josh Allen able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. Now they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Looking to throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Okay, break. Hey, Echo.
Keep it up. Keep it up.
Recon, 156, go.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off inside the 5. Two-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Luck now just 7 of 15 so far, but he's got a 1st and 10. Now Luck. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
11B.
Off of play action. Luck. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And we'll stop it with a spike here with 7 seconds left on the clock. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll run it with Jones. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Here we go, set, 50, plant.
Come to my work. We want it. Come to my...
Hey, Charlie.
Go against the mic.
Let's go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
Things are rocking easy here in the 4th quarter. They've got to feel pretty good about this one. Actually, they've got to feel excellent. Tough loss in the opener. No way they wanted to go 0-2.
I don't want to read too much into it, but psychologically, is there something much bigger